welcome you all for the wonderful session on the preparation of the specialization test of social studies for the cycle 2 and 3 teachers. So today we are going to discuss about the history part only for the 1.2 golden age of Islamic civilization. From this part we are discussing about mainly significant people and events and significant ideological or technological developments. So, here we go. The first significant people and events explain how significant people and events during the golden age of Islamic civilization advanced scientific development. So, significant people in science and their contributions during the golden age of Islamic civilization. So, first one is Al-Khwarizmi, 700 to 8th-15th century, some mathematics and astronomy. Known as the father of algebra, the word algebra comes from his book Al-Kitab al-Muqtasar fi Hisab al-Jabr wal-Muqabla, introducing systematic solutions to linear and quadratic equations, developed Hindu-Arabic numerals, which are the basics of our modern number system. His astronomical works helped update Greek models with Islamic observation data. So next one is Ibn al-Haytham. During centuries, the 1965 to 1040 century, optics and scientific methods, wrote books of optics where he proved that vision occurs where the light reflects off an object and enters eye, not the other way around. Considered an early pioneer of the scientific methods emphasizing experimentation and observation. His work influenced both Western and Eastern scientists, including later figures like Kepler and Newton. So the next, Al-Razi, raises century 865 to 925 century, medicine and chemistry as a main focus. The physician and chemist is a physician and chemist who wrote over 200 works, including Kitab al-Hawi, the comprehensive book, made an accurate diagnosis of diseases like measles and smallpox, first to use alcohol in medicine and developed techniques for distillation and evaporation. Ibn Sina. So during 918 to 1037 century, the main focused medicine, astronomy, and philosophy. Authored the Canon of Medicine, a standard medical text in Europe and the Islamic world for centuries, integrated Greek, Roman, and Islamic medical knowledge into a comprehensive system, also contributed to astronomy, psychology, and philosophy. Al-Biruni, 973 to 1048. Main focused areas are astronomy, geography, and physics. Calculated the radius of the Earth with incredible accuracy of his time. Created methods for measuring longitudes and latitudes. Studied how gravity affected different weights and analyzed the movement of celestial bodies. So, main significant events that advanced science. Number one, translation movement, 8th to 10th century. Scholars translated major works from Greek, Persian, Indian, and Roman sources into Arabic. Took place mainly in Baghdad's House of Wisdom under Caliph Harun al-Rashid and Al-Mahdi. Introduced ideas from Aristotle, Galen, Hippocrates, and others to Islamic scholars who then expanded upon them. So, establishment of the House of Wisdom, Beit al Hikmah in Arabic word, founded in Baghdad in the 9th century, functioned as a major research and translation center, attracting scientists, mathematicians, and philosophers, encouraged interdisciplinary study and experimentation. Patronage by caliphs and sultans. Rulers like Caliph al-Ma'mun funded observations, libraries, and universities, supported scholars financially, allowing them to focus on research and education. Creation of observatories. So, observatories like Maraga Observatory in 13th century in Persia helped improve astronomical calculations. Scholars like Nasir al-Din al-Tusi refined low models, paving the way for Copernicus. Summary of this part is the golden age of Islamic civilization was powered by brilliant thinkers who built on global knowledge, major translation, and education initiatives, royal patronage, and academic institutions, a spirit of curiosity, observations, and experimentation. These efforts preserves and expanded scientific knowledge, laying a foundation for both the European Renaissance and modern science. So the second part. So during the golden age of Islamic civilization, roughly in 8th to 14th century, this period is known as the golden age of Islamic civilization. A number of scientific, ideological, and technological developments emerged that both built upon and surpassed those of preceding civilizations, such as the Greeks, Romans, Persians, Indians, and Chinese. So, ideological developments. Philosophy and rationalism, Islamic civilization. Muslim scholars such as Al-Farabi, Avicenna ibn Sina, that's it, and Averroes ibn Rushd synthesized Greek philosophy, especially the works of Plato and Aristotle, with Islamic Logic kalam. This led to the new form of Islamic Neoplatonism and rational inquiry. Proceeding civilizations, Greeks, originators of formal logic and philosophy, that is, Socrates, Plato, Aristotle, Romans, preserved Greek thoughts but focused more on law and engineering. Persians and Indians developed metaphysical systems, that is, Zoroastrian dualism, Hindu cosmology, but not in the structured philosophical tradition of the Greek. Scientific method that empiricism, Islamic civilization. Scholars like Al-Hasan, that is Ibn al-Haytham, laid foundation for the modern scientific methods, emphasizing observation, hypothesis, and experimentation, key shifts from earlier, more spectacular approaches. Proceeding civilizations like Greeks relied heavy on abstract reasoning and logic. Example, Aristotle's theories. Indians and Chinese used practical observation, especially in medicine and astronomy, but without formalized scientific methods. Technological developments. Mathematics, that is, made Islamic civilization developed algebra, that we already discussed, from Al-Khwarizmi, and advanced trigonometry. Introduced and spread in the Hindu-Arabic numeral system, replaced Roman numerals in Europe. Proceeding in civilizations such as Indians invented the concept of zero and positional notation. Greeks excelled in geometry, Euclid, Pythagoras. Babylonians, the early arithmetic and astronomy. Medicine's Islamic civilization. So, in the field of medicine, also, drastic changes happened during the golden age of Islamic civilization. comprehensive medical encyclopedias like Avicenna's and Canon of Medicine, established hospitals, that is, Emirates, medical ethics and surgical tools, preceding civilization like Greeks. Hippocrates and Galen laid groundwork but lacked systematic clinical practice. Indians, early surgical techniques and Ayurveda, Romans, practical but limited in theoretical knowledge. So, astronomy, Islamic civilization built advanced observation in the field of astronomy, created detailed stars chart and improved the astrolabe for navigation and prayer direction. Preceding civilizations such as Babylonians, early predictive models of planetary movements, Greeks developed geocentric models. Indians recognized planetary motion patterns and eclipses. So, summary and comparison table is area in philosophy. The Islamic Golden Ages integrated Greek thoughts with Islamic technology. Preceding civilization, Greeks pioneered it and Romans preserved it. Scientific methods in the Islamic period, empiricism and experimentation. But during the preceding civilization, Greeks emphasized logic, other lacked formal methods. Mathematics, algebra, numerals, trigonometry. The preceding civilizations, Greeks, geography, geometry, Indian zero, uh, that Persians such as numerals. The field of medicine, the Islamic Golden Age, canon of medicines, hospitals, proceedings of Greek theories, Indian surgery, Romans practice, astronomy, observation, star chart, improved tools for the prayer, directions and all. And the preceding civilizations, the Babylonians and Greeks, early models and observations. Thank you.